Hello. The subject for today is, it's the system, dummy. It's brought to you by a living Christ, Raymond Ronald Karchevsky. This is being directed to those of you who share the sheeple mentality. It is based on the principle of if the shoe fits, wear it. I won't ask you if you've lost your minds, because the answer to that is quite self-evident and obvious. Look at the headlines. Look at the world that you have co-created. Look at the diminishment of your humanity in daily life. Look at, or perhaps you should look for, the courage to face life that you had when you were born. Look at your lack of backbone. Look at the fantasy land that your prideful intellects have created. Look at your choice of friends, for they define you. Hell, isn't it? The elitists treat you as animals to be exploited through your labor, your sweat, your blood. You are the source of their wealth through your stupidity and fear, not unlike cattle being driven or sheep being herded. After all, you are seen as commodities in their eyes, for there is no place in their world for useless eaters. And they are herding you toward the last roundup, not with petty, limited corrals, but with vast, massive FEMA camps strewn throughout our nation. Who do you think they're for? Your neighbors? They're for you, dummy. Your politicians, your priests, your ministers are indeed your shepherds, and they are lulling you into a peaceful march right into these camps, guarded by machine-gun-toting Homeland Security and FEMA-conditioned satanic minions who have sold their souls for their jobs. I'm probably spinning my wheels talking to you this way, for you are under the spell of satanic-sourced mind control, and have been for your whole lives. You, in your spiritual ignorance, just see it as being the normal state of consciousness, to go along, to get along. Yet you fail to admit your participation and your contribution into the hellish world that we find ourselves living in. If you live in your minds, you are the living dead. You are a responder, a reactor. You may have the appearances of life, but it is just that, appearance. Nothing about you is real. It's all facade, all images, all masks. For if it were real, your lives, your life's energy, your sweat, your blood, your children, your possessions, everything about you could not be taken away so easily through such fear, such helplessness. You have been satanically conditioned to believe that your purpose in life is to grovel at the feet of your masters, your satanic masters, and to sacrifice your children, sending them across the seas to foreign battlefields, far away from home, to invade sovereign countries, to enforce a corporate-driven foreign policy, that is, to do the bidding of the corporate elitists who rule our present hijacked, unconstitutional government. And you all sit by and let them do it. What the hell is wrong with you? This is not coming to you from a Mary Poppins who brings to you a spoonful of sugar to help the medicine go down. This is being brought to you by a living Christ with a truth, a tough pill to swallow. But swallow it you must if this country is to be healed, to be made whole once again, to be the government of the people, by the people, and for the people. Such is the painful transition from diseased minds to a return to wholeness, to health, the divine spirit of whole men and women. You can wake up any time you want, but when you do wake up, you've got to do something about the satanic trance that has enveloped you for your entire lives. And it's not what you think. It takes no courage to bring down any satanic system, for satanic systems are based in illusion, and they cannot stand up to truth. Any opposition to government only strengthens it, as all such systems are based in opposing divisive illusion. Government has no power but the power that you voluntarily give to it through your own satanic filter of conditioned fear. Government produces nothing. It manages and manipulates everything. That is the power of satanic illusion. They need you, the wealth producers, for their very survival, their very viability. Without your wealth, your voluntary contributions through taxes and tithing, they would have no guns, no prisons, and no accoutrements of torture. But the real problem they face here in America is that they are vastly, vastly, vastly outnumbered by the wealth producers who do have guns. There is no need to use these guns, however. The guns that we have in our possession, lawfully, for we are the law, we are the government, we the people form government, and they are our servants, not our masters. But the guns that we hold, we must hold only for self-protection, for self-defense, and the defense of our loved ones. There is no need for any of us to organize in this simple campaign. No need to form thought-based, satanically ruled organizations to oppose government, for that is just fits into the satanic plans and leads to war, which is a satanic campaign of population control. You, each of you, useless eaters, as determined by your government elitists, must determine whether you yourselves are cannon fodder or freedom-loving men and women of the sovereign people, the creator of government, children of God, possessed of supreme intelligence, uncontaminated by satanic conditioning. Do it with love. Do it the non-violent way. Resist not evil. Boycott. Boycott. Boycott the hell out of government. Then you will see the power that you have had all your lives, but were made to doubt yourselves. You don't need to plan. You don't need to marshal forces. You don't need to look to anyone else but yourselves. You don't need to do a damned thing, but stop financing your own destruction. How dumb do you have to be not to see that?